My lords, pray be seated.
The Queen asks everyone to be seated and will give the signal for b.a.s.t.a.r.d to summon the MPs. The signal is given, and the signal is received by b.a.s.t.a.r.d. b.a.s.t.a.r.d.'s approach to the House of Commons being sounded out. And b.a.s.t.a.r.d., as usual, will be reminded that the House of Commons is an independent chamber.
Open the door. b.a.s.t.a.r.d.
Into the chamber of the House of Commons to summon the MPs to come and listen to the Queen's speech.
Mr. Speaker, the Queen commands this Honourable House to attend Her Majesty to the House of Peers immediately.
So the order has been given, and of course one familiar feature missing this year, because we often have a little bit of heckling going on at that point from the veteran Labour man Dennis Skinner, who was not re-elected at the general election for Bolsover and is no longer in the Commons. He would have been the father of the House, the more senior and long-serving member, had he been re-elected. So the MPs, including John MacDonald there and Andrea Leadsom, making their way, following b.a.s.t.a.r.d. and the Speaker, through the members' lobby and back through the central lobby and down towards the House of Lords, and a rather grim-looking Jeremy Corbyn with the Prime Minister. We may get another glimpse of them and see if they're chatting. Laura, what do you make of it?
This is always the shot to look for, and it looks that Jeremy Corbyn is absolutely determined not to exchange one single word with the Prime Minister. Doesn't look like there's much love lost there between the two of them.
Together, which they normally do.
No, Jeremy Corbyn actually looks like he'd rather would be anywhere but here as they walk through central lobby. Boris Johnson appears to be nodding to some members of the public, maybe they're a friendly crowd or people he knows who've come to watch him on this day. But Jeremy Corbyn resolutely staring ahead, grim-facedly, as we saw him leaving his house this morning, not even saying good morning to the reporters who were
I have
gathered
to say, you
outside his
haven't
house.
seen lots of these events, Laura. Normally, they do kind of try to make an effort to chat a bit, but...
Oh, one comment there from Jeremy Corbyn, trying not to
Nick
bump
Brown
into
there,
the
the
camera,
Chief Whip for Labour, and lots of the front benchers, but of course there's a bit of a rush as well from the back benches to get a vantage point. Inside the chamber, and once they've settled and the Queen is happy, with the Prime Minister looking around, surveying the scene, I wonder what's on his mind. He's here with his majority of 80 seats, the biggest since Margaret Thatcher's Conservative majority in '87. So it's quite a moment for him. So the MPs settling, and Marshall is asking the Lord Chancellor to deliver the speech. So Robert Buckland makes his way towards the throne. Presents it to Her Majesty. And turns around.